On Tuesday morning, Radio 2 listeners were shocked to hear that Ken had decided to leave his long-running show on the BBC. Although the 71-year-old confessed it was the right time to go, many fans are threatening to boycott Radio 2 amid his exit. Joining the BBC back in 1977 as a Radio Scotland staff presenter, the popular host was given his first regular slot on Radio 2 in 1984 for the Saturday Late Show. Although he replaced Terry Wogan's breakfast show the following year, Ken has been a staple for mid-morning radio since 1986, with the show's most recent weekly reach being 8.56 million. However, despite his long-running career at the BBC, the 71-year-old announced to his audience on Tuesday's show that he's decided to move on. He informed fans that he'll continue to be on air until his contract runs out in March before he transitions to rival radio show Greatest Hits Radio. With the announcement being shared on Radio 2's official Twitter, many fans have vowed not to listen to the station once Ken leaves. Twitter user @LeanChill said, "Bye-bye Radio 2, and I don't mean Ken Bruce." While it's Simon Boswell, one added, "Best two DJs Ken Bruce and Steve Wright. What the hell is BBC Radio 2 playing at?" Elsewhere, @Doug McFarlane 59 commented, "Big mistake getting rid of Ken. His show is the only thing I tune in for on Radio 2, switching over as soon as Jeremy Wine comes on air." Repeated Radio 2 September 30, 1967 to January 17, 2023. And @Prowl Wayden, "Gutted the final a nail for me, listened for nearly 20 years and Ken's the last of a generation, a true professional, will be sorely missed." This was echoed by @SarahVa82425222, who remarked, "Gutted. No reason to listen to Radio 2 now." And @Paulinian echoed, "Heartbroken. This is the end for me. I'll no longer listen to Radio 2, Ken was the only one left worth listening to. So sad, just hope I can follow him wherever he's going." His shows have been top-notch always. Sharing the news with his fans on Tuesday, Ken paid tribute to his time at Radio 2 as he told listeners that nothing stays the same forever. He said, "It's been a tremendously happy time for me. I've made many friends and worked with many wonderful colleagues. However, I feel that after 45 years of full-time broadcasting on BBC Radio, it's time for a change. I would stress that this is entirely my decision, but some new opportunities have come up and I would like to continue my career in a slightly different way in the next few years, the details of which will be revealed shortly. I will always be very proud of my association with the BBC and Radio 2 in particular, and I'd like to thank everyone who has helped to make the mid-morning show a success." A replacement for Ken's radio show is set to be announced in due course. Ken's exit comes following a range of changes at the BBC, including Radio 1 presenter Scott Mills moving stations to Radio 2 as he replaced Steve Wright's early afternoon slot. Steve left the BBC after 2 decades as he confessed the head of the station, Helen Thomas, wanted to do something different for his regular time slot. Ahead of his exit at the time, he said, "Radio 2 told me several months back that they wanted to do something different in the afternoons, and I thought, fair enough. Let's give somebody else a go." Scott is a brilliant and versatile broadcaster. He is the man for the job.